Hello everybody, this is my Eeyore. This is the best. Love no. Well, today I thought I'd tell you about the time that I got appendicitis. Oh yeah. Not exactly an oh yeah moment, but I went with it. Got a problem? Have you got a problem? Have you got a problem? No? Okay. Hi. Eeyore. Yeah, well anyway. Imagine young Molly. Basically me, a lot fatter, flat-chested, and with browny gingery hair. Have you got that image in your head? I had lots of chubbier cheeks. Just imagine like big chubby cheeks. Woo. Yes, well anyway, I was 6 and I used to get bullied at school a lot because I was the little fat geeky gal who used to sit at the front of the classroom and do all her work and kind of hang out with the teachers at break and lunch because, yeah, that's used to be my life because I was a little geek. Look, his tail comes off. Oh, I get distracted far too easily. Well anyway, put his tail back on. Well, I've been telling my mum I'd been faking being ill for about 3 months until one day I actually woke up and my stomach was absolutely killing me, and I told my mum, my stomach, I actually feel like I'm gonna die because I'm a little bit of a drama queen. But my mum didn't believe me. She was like, no, I'm not falling for this anymore, you're going to school. So I stepped 1 foot out the front door and I passed out. Yes. So my mum took me back inside, put me on the sofa. She's like, oh my god, Molly, you're actually really ill. I think I need to call the ambulance. Blah, 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 blah. So that's what she did. But the ambulance people, being idiots like they are, in the great town of Leicester, Chav City and all, the land of tea. Yeah, well, I know. They sent an ambulance, but with 1 person, which isn't allowed in England. You have to have 2, one in the front to drive and one in the back to make sure everything's okay. But they only sent 1 with a driver, thinking, oh, it'll be okay, she'll be fine. But when they got there, I was writhing in pain on my sofa, feeling like I was going to be sick and die at any moment. But I ended up having to wait another hour of this pain and nearly dying for an ambulance with 2 people to arrive. And when they did, they took me to hospital. I was like, the ambulance was like proper bouncing, and I was like bouncing all over the back, like da 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 da. But I was lying down because I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die here. And when I got to the hospital, they checked me in and that lot because they could tell, oh no, this girl's really poorly, man. And yeah, it turns out that my appendix weren't only wrong. It turns out that my appendix had exploded. If you didn't know that, you don't need your appendix, but they're there, and they're a useless organ basically, but they're filled with this type of poison stuff that was all of a sudden spreading around my bloodstream, making me really ill. So yeah, I was in the hospital for about 2 months with this appendicitis, and eventually I got them out. But the funny part is that I was actually in the hospital for my 7th birthday. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. They threw me a party, I had cake. The cake was really nice. The nurse got me it. It was chocolate and had Smarties on it. It was the best. I loved my nurse. I was her favourite because I was the cutest. So I need to tell you another thing. My nana brought me some flowers for when I was in hospital, and there was this little girl next to me. No, it wasn't a little girl, it was a little boy, and he just had his tonsils out, and he was really, really bad because he couldn't speak that much either. But he'd speak to me, but he would try not to speak to anybody else because he liked me. I was cool. I had this my nana brought me these big bunch of flowers, and there was 1 red rose in it. And this boy was just to stare at this flower. So, the day after his operation, when he'd finally had his tonsils removed, he had to stay there for about another week. And I gave this little boy this red rose. because he was really sweet and he used to talk to me all the time, and it was like, oh, bless his little fishy wishy. Yeah, it was. I gave it to him. On my birthday, back to the normal topic, on my birthday they gave me the option of whether I wanted to go home or not. And I chose to stay in the hospital because I told them that if I leave the hospital, I'm not coming back. I would rather die at home than suffer in the hospital than come back to the hospital after being home. So, all my friends and my family came to me instead with presents and cards and cake and sweets, which was kind of useless because I wasn't allowed to eat it till after my operation. Yeah. It was actually really nice though, because my dad came and he gave me a teddy bear, and it was a really nice teddy bear, but he's kind of like, he's really bad now. 1 minute, I'll see if I can find him. Wait, got a nice flash mob on there. This is my doll collection. There he is. This is my bear. Get out of the way, doll. I'm not talking to you. This is my bear. He used to have eyes and a nose and 4 fingers on each thing, and his head's kind of coming off now because I got him for my 7th birthday. And I've just realised this is like the longest video ever, but I'm going to keep going. Oh no, not Eeyore. Yeah, like, it wasn't that bad actually. I liked the cake, and all the nurses, they got me a card, and so did the doctors, and they all made sure that I was the best. And I actually got in the paper for being a hospital patient on my 7th birthday. Except one of the comments that always sticks with me from the newspaper article was, young Molly Hazzard in the hospital on her 7th birthday, 7 going on 17. I was not that much of a diva. God. Oh, I'm not a diva. Not at all. Don't even go there with me. Okay, that's just kind of ruined my point. Well, before this video hits 8 minutes, if you've made it this far, I applaud you. Well, I'm going to say goodbye. So, bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.